Smart.
Yes, so we must march. We must march. I adjourned my case because of this march. I'll give you the long one, by the way, so you can see all of them in their full glory and all that, where they're like, the police IG must do something. The police are harassing us. So the recent case is that of a guy who went on to bail his client, arrested by the police. When he got to the station, immediately he identified himself as the lawyer to the person they detained. Egbabata said, collect his slippers. No, I said I'm the lawyer. I am barrister Ajanle Kokoiko Bodomele. You know, that kind of like, I am a Egbagan, collect the gown. What are you doing? I mean, you need to, under section 35 of 37 of human rights of Egba belt, remove his belt. No, you cannot do that. If you remove this belt, it's going to, okay. Oh yeah, Mulo saying you can't. No. That was where that was where Wala started. No, you cannot take me. Oh, how can you arrest a lawyer? This is unacceptable. Under section 45 of 97, 90, nonsense. Back. When they beat him too much, you guys said, they wanted to kill him. He had to let go. Oh yeah, arrest me. They say when beating no reach, you go to tell person where they beat you, say God punish you. If the beating enter you very well, na ejo, sir. I get it, sir. Please, sir. Lumamashi. Iya otoya lomon so kò ní da fẹ́ni tó náà. Go better for you for beating me. Iya otoya now on a sample. On no lawyer. Only this protest you, just in case if you want the backstory. And it's not a laughing matter. Tobatin no lawyer, you can't tell me, say, when are you going to come to Nigeria? You better don't let me put your name in the black book and begin to actually identify the people I have been seeing in my dream. So I can begin to identify you in real life. Nigeria is a lawless place. It's like somebody buying tickets, flying straight into North Korea. Nibiti Kim Jong-un. Should I Kim Jong-un? Oh, do you know Kim Jong-un? I would learn forever. If you get family, if anybody knows in a dare you day, may them come at you for the family picture. That's what Nigeria is becoming. Some of you will you will testify to that very soon. Lawyers say that they beat them in Nigeria. Lagos lawyers. Ish. Their second protest.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. As our colleague was recently brutalized in a police station in Lagos here. So we are protesting against such incidents, and we also want to warn against the occurrence of such incidents in future. That is why we are marching today.
Part of the slogan or the song being sung here is that bail is free. Why?
Bail is free because in spite of the fact that the inscription bail is free is boldly written in all police stations, we have information to the effect that bail is still, money is collected, bail is sold, and that is why lawyers are saying no to payment for bail.
Police are supposed to be seen as a friend of the public, of the people.
Well, we have been assured today by the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Fakwade, that the police, that the police will remain our friends. So we want to see that in action. They want a full investigation of the incident, station, and happily the Commissioner of Police announced today that a high-power investigation is already ongoing. He also indicated that lawyers should be prepared to be members of the committee since the police have nothing to hide. So after the report, we are also taking certain steps, or beside the report, the NBA is filing an action, to protect the human rights of our colleagues. And to make a point that if anything of that nature happens to any lawyer again, the Nigerian Bar Association will take it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We shall always fight our rights.
Nobody can say no when lawyers say yes. Nobody can say no when lawyers say no.
When lawyers say yes, nobody can say no.
Nobody can say no.
Nobody can say yes, nobody can say no. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever.
So if lawyer don't they sing solidarity forever, you gonna say the matter don't enter. It don't enter the what do you call it? The journey of no return. Yeah. The earlier everybody tell themselves the truth. The better, in my own opinion, the truth is like so different. People will tell you that truth is so different. It depends on which angle, from which angle you are looking at it from. Alaye, there's no angle where you look at from. It will always be the same thing. This contraption is made to be the way it is. You trying to think you have a way to kind of maneuver around it is why you are possibly living that either illusion, a bit delusion, a bit mejeji delusion. So according to the APC Egbekegbese governors who met with Tifnumbu last night on this issue of better gate, as well as this other guy Olubumi Ojo in interior, a lot shall day in the afternoon before the evening. Some guys came together and they said, wow, it is the cabal, passport cabal. Sorry, passport cabal. Because, I wanted to say something there, I just took it back, so don't worry. They said the passports cabal are those who are coming after Olubumi Ojo, the passport minister for Nigeria. Haba, long. Like fear God, but they don't care, they don't fear any God, and you know that. Shena the passport cabal. Now them put the wife or his company that is controlled by his wife. Where those passport cabal that puts the name of the company inside the NC to collect 438 million naira. The money landed in the company account. Una withdraw them, come pay few people, make them do PR for you. Now the whole thing is now kind of like you are blackmailing us again to come and lie to us, and you are believing your own lie, and you want us to believe that lie. How is that going to work? Where is the cabal in all of this? How much did they collect from the 438 million naira? Palliative money. How much did the cabal collect? But it is Nigeria. Nigeria, a crime scene. Lewa criminality. All they have is just, all they need is just the name of a group, faceless, and a logo. And then the media will be talking to them because they have something to say about Edugeti. Abibeta Gaiety. I'll start with them before we now go back inside the Old Rock Villa. Here.
Especially those within the last quarter of year 2023, and one unfolding within the first quarter of the new year 2024, with special focus on the recent turns of events in the federal government of Nigeria, and it concerns the allegations and counter-allegations rocking the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Concerned with the development, we, the National Civil Society Council of Nigeria, met to appraise the issues and come up with vital resolution. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, sequence to the issues and appraisers of the developments, we state as follows. The civil society community commend the decision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to reduce the size of entourage of executives aiming at cutting down the cost of governance. We here call on both the legislature, which is the National Assembly, comprises of the Senate and the House of Rep, and the judiciary, starting from the Chief Justice of the Federation, to follow suit in order to save our economy. That the Council is confident that efforts of the President towards improving security and economic welfare of Nigeria gradually yielding positive results. Today, it is evidence that the Minister can deliver on their mandate. The Minister of Interior has proven that there is hope in the present government. Honorable Tunji Ojo, as Minister in charge of Interior, and his performance record with natural consequence actions and reactions. In less than 3 months, Honorable Tunji Ojo has shown uncommon brilliance and exceptional capacity with amazing achievement as the Interior Minister within such a very short time frame. From available and verified record before the National Civil Society Council of Nigeria, the Minister has almost completed put an end to the overbearing, semantic profiteering by some predator that saw Nigerians continually parting with each thousand just to procure international passports, which has now been reduced to BRS minimum with blockage of many loopholes in less than 3 weeks. Equally, the decongestions of the correctional center across the Federation has put many persons doing compromised businesses around the center out of trade, such as those feeding the inmates at inflated costs. The Ministry of Interior recently launched the online application process for passports that we, going forward, reduce human contacts. In another 1 month, Nigeria in diaspora will have their launch of same e-application, while in another 8 weeks, precisely March 8th, according to what the minister said, Nigeria can do biometrics and also the civil society in the past. So without boring us with much rhetorics, we also have to commend all the other sectors of the country, and we believe strongly that issues boiling around the humanitarian affairs that has linked to as many as possible people need to be properly investigated, and the President is highly commended for his tweet reactions he has taken. We are aware that the EFCC are doing fantastic well, and the officers, both the civil servants and the political appointee, political office holder, are also trying as much as possible to cooperate with the security agencies for us to achieve a better result. We are only alerting the public that the situation that is ongoing should be left to be sustained, while we don't drag pettiness into what is already achieved by Mr. President. We understand that the humanitarian ministry have been engulfed with so many allegations, both by the past ministers, by the National Coordination of FOSIPA and the present minister who was just recently suspended. But I think such a driven should be, the security and the investigators should be allowed to do their job so that we don't keep putting pertinence into it, trying to drag so many persons, and at the end of the day, we won't be able to get results. Ours is to let the world know.
It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian. It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian.
But is it just me, or everyone saw that? Like the two guys beside him, they look tired or they look drunk. Or I don't know if it's just me. One of them was almost sleeping off like. Those are political jobbers. They are always there for hire. After this, I mean, how many scandals have you seen that you have actually seen different young people coming together, giving themselves some bogus names and giving press conferences? Okay, at least some of you will remember Emefiole. You remember those youth that said, Emefiole has the right, as a citizen of the Federal Republic. You remember those ladies? Where are they today? Where is the organization today? This is a non-political organization. We are the one who paid 100 million to buy the form for Emefiole. What do you do for a living? 100 million naira to buy form. They're always there for hire. They are there, and they can even kind of transform to anything you want. If they call themselves National Reconciliation for Peace this morning, if you want to use them next one, they will just change their clothes, and they can change it to National Conscience Justification for Peace. We thought you are the one for National Justification for Peace. Which one is this one again? Say, I am also the chairman of that one too. We are consultants. Okay, whatever you want us to do for you, we have all of this. If you want us to act as the people who actually who knows all your history, even though we don't know you, we will do that. Okay, we can even say, they are there for Ayasha. It doesn't matter. And the media will be there. Did you not see all those microphones from all those media houses? They are listening to those clowns. Or if you think you have seen enough clowns. Now those ones will now graduate to these ones. Still on the matter.
Hey, Baba Gashimana. Bro, Mami, toma.
Because you know that the Progressive Governors Forum are united in supporting the administration, APC administration, ably led by our ebullient President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. We will continue to support him. We will take his policies to the grassroots. And as subnational leaders of our great party, ensure that our people come on the same page with the thinking of the government, which its primary objective is how to secure the country and provide adequate welfare to the good people of our dear country.
So we want to really find out if what has now become Betty Gates, permit me to use that word, is one of the issues. Better Gates is one of the issues that topped the agenda of your discussion.
You mean my gate here is not better?
No, I'm talking about
it's a new vocabulary.
Yes.
But you see, the functions of a government, the only perfect being we have observed and noticed is Almighty God. The functions of government includes encouraging good things, good appointees, and discouraging bad things and bad appointees. But it has to do with what you just said. It's just an allegation, and in the wisdom of the president, is being investigated. It is after the investigation is completed and the report made available to government that the government will not take a final decision. So don't be in a hurry and don't allow any sickness like anxiety, cirrhosis. That's enough of you.
The party released the by-election timetable and also timetable for its major election this year.
That was them last night. Then this afternoon, when their Supreme Court of Injustice pulled back from their state capture, right? I mean, like how we started anyway, okay? They returned back to the place they called themselves a progressive governors. They are thieves, so don't call them progressive. So, however, before we go back to that same villa, I'll show you how the people of Plateau State also reacted. Like I said, this case of Plateau State is even like more kind of, should I use the word peculiar? No. It's more crazy. You know what? The guy is PDP. And APC already lost presidential election to Labour Party there, Peter Obi. They were going to lose the whole state to Labour Party as well. But there was this agreement they said they came to. True or false, please. I couldn't find the evidence. But they said that all of them agreed that they were going to go for this Mutfangi guy of PDP. And like I said, I don't believe that. But however, the result came. PDP won the place, as well as the House of Assembly. Majority member or majority seats at the State House of Assembly. APC went to court to challenge their nomination. How and time they submitted their nomination by PDP, and the tribunal, oh dear, the tribunal sacked 16 House members who won elections because according to them, they were not normally or properly nominated. They went for appeal. Appeal sacked all of them. And you see all of the APC that lost elections, they are the ones who are now the lawmakers in the Plateau State House of Assembly right now. It's a full APC place now. And that was why they believed that to just finish the job, okay? Just Supreme Court should just say, this guy too was not properly nominated. So go, so that they can bring APC governor after losing the state. And you see all this jihad and all of that that you are hearing. Probably it will just be the beginning. Somebody said, no, Mayegun, don't say that. Okay. Politics of Plateau State and all of that is beyond APC, PDP that way. Okay. Even if it's APC, they still not bond them well that they are going to take over Plateau State. I was like, okay. I have to believe you because, of course, they have not succeeded, and we have seen that they haven't in terrorizing the entire place and overrunning it. So yeah, I'm going to believe that person who said that to me without undermining him. You know what I mean? Undermining him. Here, in one of the streets' reactions. Oh, those are the people from Kano. I think, no, I got I know. It's not like a too perfect video per se, but it's just to kind of make you see a few of the reactions that we could get on clips, right? So let's go back to that As Rock Villa, where some of them went on to say thank you to Tifnumbu. Oh, thank you. You are such a great leader. You are such a, including Sonwoiku. I don't know if you have seen this, but let's start with this.
Pretty much, it's really just to thank all of our citizens in Lagos for their support, irrespective of what party affiliation you are, and to call everyone, all Lagosians, to join us once again on our Greater Lagos journey. It's a journey where we've said no one will be left behind. We are transforming the state, the city. We're building structures, processes, institutions that will outlive us, and we're putting in place a governance structure that would improve the economic, relevance of Lagos in the country. And so for us, it's not just about a victory, it's about the people that have put in all of their hope and aspiration into our government. So really is to ask everybody to join us, irrespective of whatever party it is, and to see that indeed the train in Lagos is moving. Yes, we have a real fiscal train, but the train of governance is moving. And what we have assured is that we will do it quicker, faster, and bolder. And we've promised to pretty much use every energy that we have to ensure that the economic commercial nerve center of the country remains, that reckoning, not just by word of mouth, but by action, by the benefit that the citizens see in all human capital index, in education, in health, in infrastructure, in ensuring that foreign direct investment, in tourism, in security, everything that makes Lagos a resilient, city, that it can stand with other cities of a size globally is what we're about. And so it's not an APC victory. It's not a Babajide Sanwo-Olu victory. It's a Lagos call in action for all of us to work for the citizens, to improve the lot of Lagosians, and to make meaningful development for our people. At the end of the day, people want, to see good roads. People want to see security everywhere in the state. People want to see hospitals and schools being built. That's what people want, and that's what we preach, and that's what we're going to do.
I mean, I didn't want to put new sounds, Lele, because some people who are seeing us or watching this for the first time, they just be like, why? Come on, Mayegun, he's saying something nice. Oh, come on, Mayegun, he's not saying anything bad. But people who know him very well don't comment already. The confidence they have to face the camera and lie is kind of legendary. Don't you think? That you are lying, but you are going on and on and on, like your imagination is so good that when you are expressing that, some people around you will just be like, oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't wait to visit Lagos. Here you get that kind of thing. And that's why people are like, Jashama parallel OTSC, Wajama OTSC, Labala, Joya, Wajama Fawa, Jama Bufawa, Kama Kuchel Ben, like, don't worry, continue. Of course, if the people actually voted for him, it would have made sense. But we know what happened. But he's giving it back to them and say, oh, you did this, so we are going to continue doing all the good stuffs and all of that. And that was how we could there in the Old Rock Villa, okay? There is this guy from Benue. Probably you haven't heard much of him on this platform, but a lot of you should know him. Alia, he's a pastor, all right? And he's a clown. However, he has this to say too.
Victory not just for me as a person, but for the great people of Benue State. Victory is sweet, but it places more burdens on your output, both the input and the output. That is the expectation, and the expectations being that even the court is reaffirmed, the mandate the people gave me, and I'm quite happy on that. Again, it simply implies that we have to get out there and do some more, let them feel the impact of what they are inspecting. When they give you the mandate, it is an inspection. Then what you put out there for them, becomes their expectation, and I know it's very tall, very, very tall. And we've already started a number of projects. We commissioned 16 roads. Quite a number are done with out of the 16. As I'm speaking here now, the remaining work is still on them. We're hoping that in the next month or two, all the 16 roads shall have been completed. We're going to do the earth-moving machineries are already in place for the underpass and the overpass, and then to go straight into the rural roads development. So these are the projects we intend to do. Work is already ongoing as I'm speaking here on the renovation of the 40-year-old State Secretariat. Never been touched before. It was quite in a dilapidated state, so we're going to reinvent it. We're working on reforming our civil service. Work is actually begun, and we also have an institute specifically for that. On when?
Yes, Father. Yes, Father. I think that's what they call him, Abi. Alia. Yes, Father. Baba. Autumn failed so much. Listen to this, Autumn. He failed so much that despite the Fulani terrorists that have killed so many people in Benue State, and they got protected by Boko Haram, people of Benue still went for APC in 2023. For those who followed I followed it too. You will never believe that there will be anybody, any human being at all, that is going to actually ever even consummate it, as in think it, that they want APC anywhere near them, with what they suffered in Benue. But Autumn was so horrible, so terrible, Baba, that they chose the devil that is killing them. And that one is there now doing yes, Father. Yes, Father. Mr. President is doing so well in security, and we have seen improved security and all of that. And just that same place where they Abuja, 22 people got kidnapped by the same terrorists. They didn't even hear that because they are all holed up inside the house Old Rock. There's one more. Hopeless. Uzodejo.
The new year, and congratulate him for all the exploits he has recorded since he became the president of the country, and also to renew our hope in his renewed hope agenda, and exchange the pleasantries, and also among other things thank him for the way he has supported the governors of all the subnational governments since his inception, and how he has sustained funding to governors, particularly in some interventions that are outside the statutory allocations. And the president is happy with that, and also encouraging as a result of the insecurity in the country. Acknowledge his efforts, commend him for doing so well, and also encourage him to continue so that insecurity will become a thing of the past in the country, and also do more interventions to alleviate the current situation in the country, occasioned by some of the policies that are meant to bring reforms. We are happy and we have acknowledged that his economic policies are working despite the initial challenges, and with time we shall overcome those challenges when we begin to reap the real dividends of all these reforms. And the governors are happy. We will be committed to supporting our president as his ambassadors at the subnational level, and also we're committed to marketing his policies to the grassroots, being the head of the subnational governments. I think we were happy and we were good. Business, you know, eating increases the appetite. The more he gives us, the more we want to eat. And we expect that as Oliver Twist, he will ask for more and he will do the more. If you are completely aware and looking at the global situation, economically speaking, you will agree with me that the president is on the right track. And major economic policies all over the world are not determined by the masses. Masses enjoy the dividends. So president, going by the trajectory so far, is following, are doing those things that will make Nigeria save more money, make the economy be recovered and be rebuilt, strengthened, so that the masses will now have better standard of living, security will be guaranteed, the welfare of citizens will also be guaranteed, which is the statutory function of government, the welfare and security of the people. So the president is on the right track, and as leaders, we must rise and be vocal about his achievement.
Nuisance Lele. Nuisance Lele.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Yeah, he's saying it for his own level of lies to tell you that they are doing a reform. And that reform, once it begins to yield results, you begin to enjoy. He knows what he's doing. Everybody knows what they are doing now. And the Mumus will kind of listen to them and be like, hey, let us give them small chance. Wabala if a lot in blow out straight away. You have no idea, but you will feel it. Okay. So there's actually one more thing I wanted to share with you just before I go tonight. And it is this one. I don't know if you have seen that. PR lulaye. Sometimes when people talk about forces who are making it difficult for people to be able to kind of hold a believable way of action or something that you have to kind of believe in, and there's nothing that can change your mind. Nothing. No amount of propaganda or PR or what have you will kind of like change your mind, because you can easily tell when you are being lied to. It is worse when you can't tell when you are being lied to. That one is worse. But you see that of Nigerians, they can tell that they are being lied to, but they are telling themselves they don't want to believe that they are being lied to. They don't want that to happen. They would rather want exactly what they told them to be exactly the same. But you see, they have been putting all this whole thing together all this while. So sometimes I feel sorry for a lot of people, because sometimes you probably just get fed with some information that you just put you in a place and like, can I ask more questions, please? And then you realize that the people you're asking the questions from, they will become agitated, angry. What is wrong with you? Are you not happy that the refinery is working? And all of that. I was like, I have told you this 1 million times. I will be happy for you if indeed the refinery is actually going to change anything in in Nigeria. So to say, it's not. Number one, the refinery is not going to add any value to your lives. That is why it's actually going to probably help them make it worse. But let it even start working. They know that Dangote Refinery, okay, is not ready. But you see all this propaganda and all of that. They have to keep your mind engaged. Like, they have received how many barrels now? A refinery that has the capacity for 600,000 every day, which is actually huge. You know what I mean? Has received 6 million barrel of crude oil stored already. And then they switched on that. I think they gave me a name for it the other day, but I've forgotten. Okay. And I remember they did the same. You remember they did the same thing for the Port Harcourt refinery. Then later they came back to say, no, it's not the food. It's just a part of it and all of that. But because it is the first time there is a name for this thing. Oh, please, you have to remind me. Because they did this, the breaking news, Dangote refineries have started working because of this fire. Somebody said it is flare. I don't know what it is. But I have also told you that in a country that is so corrupt, that the people will believe anything as long as the worst, which is the truth that they don't want to believe, it remains something they don't want to. What do you think it's going to take to bring a vessel with diesel and petrol and all of that, and then just move them straight to the private dockyard that which is that of a Dangote, and then move them into the tank farm in the same Dangote refinery? You don't need to see the production. You don't need to see anything. If they want to kind of finish all of you, very soon they will release videos of tankers loading petrol and moving out of Dangote refinery. And that's all you need to see. Whether the tankers are empty, whether they are filled, whether they are whatever, it doesn't matter. Just take the video. Please take the video and show the tank. Show where we are loading the tanks. It doesn't matter where they bring the fuel from. You want to believe Dangote refinery is active? There you have it. What about actually letting the refinery get ready for real work, right? It will do the PR by itself. The same refinery that they opened in May. Have you forgotten? The same refinery that you beat your chest like a dwarf monkey. Abi? A dwarf Godzilla or something like that, right? How you going? By the end of June, Dangote refinery is going to, you have been beating your chest like that for a while. And you are still doing that now. Not because you have any concrete evidence.